What does white gotta do? So okay, so I think you got the order wrong, Misha. So Olufemi, you wanna try and play for white here? Olufemi, are you with us? Let me see.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. Let me see where the board is at. Ta-da. Okay. Okay, Olufemi. Just you guys. If I call your name, just say something to make sure you guys are online. So, what would you play, Olufemi?
So he tried what? Bishop takes g7, so bishop takes a7.
Yeah, you see. Now you got it right. How'd you figure that out? So king takes. Okay, now what do you do? Classical idea. Now what do we do? Sammy, this is cool. That's what they missed. No. By the way, the guys who were commenting was one of them was a grandmaster. So, this is like 1600 level tactics. Okay. So thank you guys for taking your time to figure this out. But you know this one, right? I mean, you guys gotta know this. By the way, I have a story of this one. Was the world champion Kasim Janov? You guys familiar? So so he had this position. Kasim Janov had this position, and then there were like similar kind of stuff, right? With two double bishop sacrifice, and then he's sitting and thinking. I think it was maybe a game like against Ponomaryov or something, and Antoinetta Stefanova. She was the current world champion back in that day. So she comes out, and she kind of a beautiful girl. So she comes out, and then that kind of inspired because Kasimjanov was looking, thinking about it, and she was passing by, and he looked at her, and then like immediately played Bishop H7, played the whole combination. So here's how it goes: boom,
Check.
boom, check.
Check.
Here, you gotta make this check, okay? If you guys don't know this, look at Lasker versus who? Lasker.
Power.
What's that?
Power.
Power. Yeah, this, and now what do we do?
Take on g7.
Take on g7, king takes.
Queen g5.
Queen g5,
Check.
king h7.
Yeah, not.
And that's it, right? There's no win, right? Check here. Here, that's the best white can do. Rook g6, and that's it. Well, black defends, right? So this doesn't work. So this doesn't work. I'm saying this. What you got? What are we missing here? Queen g5. We're missing.
Check.
You guys, Turner, what are we missing in this position? What's that? Well, we're missing rook d4 here. Coming to h4, that would be the end of the game. Okay?
Right.
So I don't know, maybe Huifan calculated it, huh? But okay, so see, you guys, anybody want to volunteer and see if we can come up with a better idea here? You guys think our attack is going to work or not? Is there anything more than just perpetual?
How about queen h5?
Queen h5. Okay, so Luis is going to finish him off. Okay, so Luis, I'm going to keep playing f5 against you. You keep trying to break through there. So this, I'm just going to take. And you have absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So... we're missing that rook on d1, huh? She. Anybody can last try. You guys want to try something? No.
Queen d3.
You guys want to adjust maybe rook d7 idea?
Queen
maybe
d3,
do something.
knight h5, something like that.
What's that? You guys want to play knight h5 first? You see, if knight h5, it's a little late because I already exchanged the bishops. Okay, this. Now we can probably do this, right?
Check. Check.
But this doesn't lead to anything. This is nothing. Okay, so once that bishop is exchanged, that's it. Okay, so we have to play rook d7, right? Rook d7, knight d7. Okay, now what do we do for white? Sammy, you got the idea. You got the idea.
I'm thinking about bishop takes g7. But,
yeah, then what happens? Okay. Anybody? No? Okay, we'll say that I played a perfect game. Right? Alright, if you guys find something, let me know. Let's just try it one last time, right? I'll try it, Samuel. So we start bishop h7 and just keep it.
Check.
Okay, maybe we can do better here, no? Do we sacrifice another bishop or make a check? Make a check.
Check.
Here. And now we're missing that rook so badly, huh? Bishop g7, king g7, queen g4 maybe, no? Queen h4, queen g5,
Check.
king h7. Okay, white does have a perpetual, but I'm pretty sure Hu Yifan was trying to win this game. So, you know, but I guess that's the best white's got in this position. But still, here's the suggestion though. If you guys looking for some kind of a sacrifice, I think it would have been appropriate to try to check it out. But I actually really believe that she calculated it and just didn't find it appropriate to sacrifice because the rook wasn't getting to the king side. Actually, most likely probably didn't calculate any of this. Oh, yeah.
How much time did she spend here?
She spent maybe about a minute and a half. Okay. So, but okay, it doesn't matter. So, you guys, welcome to keep in touch, and for sure, you know, watch the festival as it unfolds. And thank you for joining today. So, yeah, let me just bring it back on Skype. So I hope you guys had fun. By the way, everybody is fine. We'll upload this on my website. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody agrees. Everybody wants to get famous. Everybody wants to get famous. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We're here. It's about sunset time, right? So we're gonna go on the beach. 6:10 right now, so it's gonna be in about 30 minutes. So you guys getting ready for tomorrow? Good luck, and looking forward to keep in touch. Aloha, aloha, bye bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
A little podcast. We just barely figured out how to get it all going. We got, and you guys feel free to introduce yourself. Just add a couple things. So here we got myself, Grandmaster Timur Gareev, participating here in Hawaii Chess Festival. We got Mike Zelozny, master from Las Vegas, Olufemi Oyekan from Austin, Texas. Mike is hopefully going to come out and teach a class for us. We started in Las Vegas. Olufemi is helping teach us in St. Gabriel Catholic School in Austin. And Sherry, we got Monique and Todd Andrews, the leader of chess out there in Nashville. And we got my friend Luis, who's going to be checking us out. Is my former classmate from University of Texas in Brownsville. So without further ado, let's take a look at the game that I played today versus, I believe, International Master Kojima. So he was I guess I'll just tell you guys a bit of a story because I think that was the excitement of playing in the Hawaii Chess Festival. The spot was selected for a player to come out and compete against myself, woman world champion Hu Yifan, Sam Shanklin from California, and as it turned out, International Master Kojima, who accepted the invitation. So that's what we got. Basically, we got Wild Horse, International Master from Japan, who is participating in this competition, and you know, we all get to play each other. Just to do a little spoiler, I did beat the woman world champion Hu Yifan today, and if we get to it, I can show a couple things from the game. Other than that, let's go ahead and continue with our game here versus International Master Kojima. I think it was an excellent example of attacking play. So let's go ahead and get this going. You guys, everybody is on the same page. Olufemi, have you seen this one before? What would you call this? This is Slav, yeah. So here's what happened in my game versus Conrad Holt. So Conrad decided to take the pawn on c4, so that's a move ahead of time before getting the knight in the game. You can play e3 or e4 at this point, which I chose to play e3, and after b5, I got to break down this pawn structure on the queen side here, and then here, this is something I prepared before the game. I used this idea out of the blue. Knight e4 is a classical idea. There's knight a2, knight b1. All these retreats are possible. Guess what? I played knight e2 here, and in all honesty, I don't remember the exact game here. I don't have it in front of me either. But here's how the position looked pretty soon. So knight came out. Let me just set this up real quick. I believe the bishop was out here. Knight came here. Let me just set this up real quick. Just want to set this up on the board. That was actually, let me see. Let me just paint the picture here real quick. So knight, let me see. Let's get this going. Let's try to play something like this, this, and it was basically, let me get this castle done, knight bd7, and in a similar position, Sherry, what would you play for white? this now we're gonna have your brilliance recorded. Knight takes f7. Actually, believe it or not, this is just about exactly the position, my positioning in the game against international master Kojima. And but if you guys are really curious, check out my game against Conrad Holt. So let me see. That might be exactly the position. I think the bishop is still on f8. That's the difference. So let's pull this back and let me show you exactly how the game happened with the international master Kojima. So boom, 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 e3. So basically we got knight f6. Okay, so knight c3, knight f6. White played knight f3, d takes c, and I attacked the pawn e3. Black plays b5, temporarily holding on to the pawn, and I played this knight e2. e6, knight e5. Mike, what would you suggest black should do here in this position? You guys welcome to just shout it out and share your opinion if you like. What should black do in this situation? c5. Okay, so that's the idea that should be executed. I think this knight on e5 is super dangerous at this point, and this one might actually not wasn't the best. I don't think. Maybe knight f4 and after bishop a6, knight e5 was a little bit more precise. Okay, playing knight e5 right away actually allowed him an important resource, which I believe he missed in this position. Todd, what are you saying? Here's the thing. Here's this is an adjustment to your idea. So knight bd7. Okay, and this is an important move that was a similar idea was used in Topalov versus Anand in their World Championship match too. Knight bd7 is more like Catalan structure. At this point, if white accepts this pawn on c6, then black is going to continue queen c7, and the knight on c6 is getting trapped. Okay. If it retreats, black is going to be getting a pawn. So, for example, this, and this. White probably has some compensation. Well, actually, maybe not. And black is certainly doing excellent development-wise. So, knight bd7 was important. Knight c4, followed by c5. So, it's kind of combining both of your guys' ideas here. So, and at this position, I would evaluate it as equal for black. Okay. So knight e5. Well, this was, by the way, a rapid game. Okay, so this was 20 minutes for each opponent. And let me see, make sure I'm recording here. Boom. Yeah, I think I am recording, right? Okay. So let's keep on going with this. So knight e5, and black continued. I believe bishop b7, knight f4, c5, bishop c4, knight b d7. Okay, this is the position. So